Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Let me check my volumes tabs right here. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is actually a retake. If you watched it before, I think 6 people did. I'm just gonna say it again, but this time the screen's on. So there was a long period before the screen wasn't on. So let's get the first thing out the way. Really, I had mixed feelings about letting this out. It took me a while. I thought about it, but let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing is the Miss Immigrant Drama. And really, Miss Immigrant right here, USA, has 10,000 plus followers. Okay, I have 395 followers. Like, they're just on another scale. Okay, and I'm not mad at that, right? Yeah, but really, it's not me telling the world. Okay, it's them, because really, I'm really a dwarf compared to them. Like, that's it. Like, see? Like, am I lying? No, I'm not. Well, let's get to the wild business, though, because this is wild. Okay, so the thing is, we see sharing love, raising the glory of immigrants. Sounds like everything's okay, right? And then, what? Swear words. This is Steve Raga, the first Filipino American elected state senator in New York State history. Okay. Then we see, this is actually what's making me post up over here. We see this lady. Let's watch this right quick. There's a lady on the floor, not moving, with elected shit officials. Oh, love, please, please be strong. F you. It's me, shall love you. No one will touch you. I'm here. They need to kill me first, please. What? This lady's not moving. I thought about this, right? I'm gonna show you why. Okay, now I really waited. We're gonna talk about what's going on with Steve Raga too. Anyways, okay, well, bitches go to hell, right? Yeah, you can see all this kind of crazy, right? Yeah, stuff going on. Now, here's the thing, though, right? Okay, this is obviously kind of flagrant, right? The post says politics attracting the founder Jewish from Israel. FBI help coronation scary. The country is in hell. Kill you for $1. American dreams. Dang. This person is pissed. Wow. But then they're with me. Okay? By the way, there's no crazy stuff going on. I know some people say I'm crazy, okay? But there's nothing really aggressive going on here. Just a friendly picture. A friendly picture with another lady. Immigrant great again. Okay, that's cool. Right? Everything here looks normal, right? Everything here looks like there's no problems. 10,000 followers. Right? This is very off-brand for them, these latest posts. This is her with the sheriff. Okay? Miranda, right? The New York City sheriff. So, probably, Michael wrote, wait, who, this is actually, what's his name? Anthony Miranda. He probably sees this. He probably sees what's going on right now. He's probably one of the followers. Oh my goodness, look at it. Is Miranda here? Look. They're followed by 10,000 people. There's a lot of people who saw this. Okay? Not. So they're probably wondering what's going on. So let's get to what's going on. Now, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, because these people also, they're mad at as well. Okay, but we could see that Steve Raga gets his whole series. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And he's the last one. So really, and remember we talked about Angela. Somehow Angela's involved. Angela's running for public advocate. Oh, I do know how that's involved. Okay, let's go over here now to Christopher Leon Johnson. Shout out to his work, the most prolific reporter, I believe, in New York City history. And yeah, let's go to Christopher Leon Johnson. He actually has the video. I'm glad he actually downloaded that, because I have a feeling that the video might disappear. But everything should be documented, right? So just here for the truth. Okay, now we can see Steve Raga flips out about Angela Aquino running for Jumaane Williams' seat, this isn't totally wrong either.
I thought you know what I'm talking. Did you know what this call is about?
Yeah, I know about the call, but tell me exactly what is exactly what you claim, what
She
you
is
wrote.
wearing Miss Immigrant sash,
Yes.
and she's campaigning for a political office in New York.
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, there's something weird about this. Give me a second, yeah? So the thing is that Steve Raga, his district, well, actually, he's the last one to interface with him, so it's not that weird, okay? But he's, oh, just so you know, he's from Elmhurst, Jackson Heights, right? Yeah, that's his district. But I believe that this organization is actually, like upstate, right? Oh, well, I'll get to, well, actually, it makes sense somewhat, so we'll take that. But there, no, Miss Immigrant is actually uptown, I think Upper East Side. So I don't believe they're actually in Steve Raga's district, although who knows with the weird districts and stuff. But I don't think so. But Steve Raga did do actually an interview with Miss Immigrant USA. So maybe because he's the last point of contact or something. Also, though, I could see another reason too, because Angela Aquino is also Filipina, where once again I said this is the first Filipino New York State elected. So maybe they gave it to him because somehow Angela Aquino is also involved. So I do think, well, I don't really know why Magdalena's on the floor like that once again, right? So in the video,
That's all she was doing.
Um,
Hold on, that's number one. That's number one. We can put that to the side.
okay.
Number two, she's taking pictures of me. She's taking pictures of me and other government staffers and posting them online and sending them to other people to post online. So, and then she made a comment about me specifically.
okay, let's get to that second one right there before he talks about the third one, right? Yeah? Okay, so if I go here, okay, so let's go to Angela Aquino. I do not believe this is illegal, just so you know, right? I'm not trying to encourage this behavior, by the way. I do think actually, what's his name? Now, I am troubled about some things about the relationship between, what's his name? Raga and Grace Meng, but otherwise, right, he's not technically doing anything wrong here, though. And this here is just crazy, right? Like, I wonder if there's, okay, no, Angela posted this, dang, okay. This is what the threats of the far-left assemblyman Steve Raga and his network did to an innocent civilian. The founder could not stand up and eat for days and had to go to the house because of threats. They are bullying innocent civilians to bow down to them. Did I read this? I don't think I read this, or maybe this is more recent. 27 minutes ago. Dang, this is developing right now. I did not see this. Okay. This is the reason we must drain the swamp and stop this mafia machine from harassing us, and what we believe in Miss Immigrant is an Israeli Jewish company has been a target and threatened by Raga and his cronies. Certain anti-Semitism cannot be ruled out with their active hate and aggressive demands to Miss Immigrant. They could have easily reached out to me, but instead chose innocent people to get hurt and bullied. I would like to see Magdalena moving. Oh my goodness. Okay. So remember he was talking about pictures online. Let's go and see what that's about. Okay, because I did see something earlier. Let's see if that's still there. Wow. There's quite a few videos. Christopher Leon Johnson posted these. Wow. And he posted how many times? Oh my God, Chris. We see it. Okay. Yo, Chris, by the way, he's covered some things for me, so doesn't mean that I agree with everything that he does or, anyone's perfect, right? Like, I probably do some questionable shit too, let's be real. Okay, here's a community outreach. That's cool, that's nice. I ain't mad. We've been at some events together. It doesn't mean that I know exactly, everything about this lady. A legal migrant with arrest records from Arizona set women ablaze in New York City subway. We also have sanctuary policies that will create protections for these illegals, not projects New Yorkers. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I can't really say I disagree with anything here. So, I'm just trying to find. I think there was a picture. Maybe she took it down, and that's fair too. So I guess she complied. Maybe. Look, Angela is not all bad, not all good, right? But if she could be part of the thing, right? She's kind of new, so it could have been an honest mistake, right? Seriously, right? Like. Everybody gets, some chances here, right? Is this really her with Pacquiao? Okay, that's pretty cool. she does say some inflammatory things, but she's getting covered, right? Like actually, here you see her with WPX11, and my team right there could really use her advocacy. So, we're trying to get attention for the wrongfully incarcerated disabled. So, since she's talking to me right now, we may be able to get this stuff covered, but I'll believe it when it happens. Until that moment, I don't believe anything but results. I'm just gonna say it 100%. Okay. I do not see the picture, but there was a picture of some guy before, and it seems to have been taken down. Okay, so there's a picture of some guy, and some guy was called a towel head, and it's don't really prove that, but it's just words. You know what I mean? So whatever. So okay, that's the picture he's talking about, right? And while I do see some people could take it a certain type of way, but people say wild stuff all the time, so whatever. All right, let's go on. That's the picture. I'm sorry I couldn't show it to you.
So that is your member. That is your representative. So I have nothing to say. My only thing to ask is, what is your organization going to do about those pieces?
What do you suggest?
I'd like to hear what your recommendation is, as the head of the organization. What's going to happen, and then I will make my comment after.
We're going to have.
You see, he's not being that aggressive, right? He's saying he's making a comment. He's not saying punishment. He's not saying he's not threatening, right? But he did ask, right? Take pictures down. That's completely fair, right? You don't got to do it, but he's he's asking, and you know what I mean. I can't say he really did it in a way that I felt offended, right? That's just me. I can see where Angela might feel like, this might be, she's new to running, right? Like here in the States, so who knows, right? But Angela, he's not technically wrong. While she should not, 501c3, 501c4 can actually work with candidates in official sense, but she could still participate as long as she doesn't tell people she's a candidate. I do believe that that's allowed as well, right? So, not sure that Steve really said. We'll see. I don't think Steve really said that, but remember, Steve is a Democrat. It's not his job to tell her every single piece. Yeah, they got to look this stuff up, and I don't think really posting these swear words on his face like FBI go to jail. But I think that's a little too far, bro. And I don't think this is really helping your case. And once again, why is this lady lying down on the floor and not moving? Like this is. So here I'm going to show you right quick, okay? It took a little bit of time for me to post this up because right here, you can see this is her account. And I'm not really crazy about showing this, but I think I just need to do it for my own protection. Please, okay, so I have a video of an interview that we did, and I'm not going to show it, but the price is, right, I do something for you. You do something for me. That's the deal, right? Yeah, and if I don't show the video, I got to show you asking me not to show the video. And if anything happens to me, watch the video. Yeah? Okay, my people will put it out if anything happens to me. But do not. I'll hold it back. But once again, I need to see you moving soon, okay? Or someone that I know needs to see you moving. Because it's really weird that you're not moving on the ground. Anyways, please do not post the video publicly when he crashes our interviews. It will be deeply misunderstood. Okay. Favor to you. I have to show you asking me. Because it's too weird. I won't show the video. Do not. I'm. Okay, let me show you something else. Okay, Magdalena. Let's look at her. Now we see that there's 844 followers. And I'm not following this one, just so you know. Her last picture is with me. That's the very last picture. What the? There are no pictures of that aggressive stuff that I showed you before. Now, let's go back to Miss Immigrant. I think I did show there's 10,000 followers. What is... Okay, Beacons, Uptown Girl. Okay, let's see what this is. Uptown Digital Marketer. Okay, so a business coach, personal branding. So it seems legit. She gives a class on personal branding for beginners, intermediates. It seems like it's related to her. Are they gonna book right off this website and she doesn't show up? Like maybe, but it seems like it's her, right? I mean, they would maybe. Who knows? Anyways, let's go back to what is the other guy? Angela. Okay, so once again, do not post the video publicly. We had a thank you for the email, thoughtful consideration. Learn about Shah. Okay, we're not going to really talk about that. Okay. Okay, she. Okay, I won't show the video. That's basically it. Okay, so let's talk about migrants and the death penalty. Ooh. Okay, look, I'll let you guys watch this. Once again, shout out to Christopher Leon Johnson. He's a featured, channel on my stuff, and I deep respect his work ethic. You know what I mean? And anybody who puts in work, I will actually cover their stuff, right? Just think they're significant. Okay, let's get to migrants to the death penalty. Oh, wait, let me. I actually had a graphic for that. Hold up. Okay. Wow. I think it's a little sad, right? I really hope Magdalena's okay. I wonder if she has a Facebook. Has she posted anything? Remember, Magdalena has not posted any of that aggressive stuff. It was Magdalena. Oh my goodness. September 26th. Okay. I guess she doesn't post every day, right? So, interesting. Feel better? Oh, what the? December 18th. Okay, so something happened December 18th, but now it's the 27th. So now she's lying on the floor again, or is that the past? Like, I don't really know. Whoa. Are being threatened, shut down, and seen as... Well, maybe something... Maybe that's from before. Wait. Maybe when she was on the floor, maybe that was not from recent... I don't... Okay, so maybe this happened before and he lost it? I don't know. Yo, I really don't know, but all I do is I see her on the floor not moving. Like, if she turns up missing, like, I could turn up missing, right? Like, could I be the next one not moving on the floor? Like, what is this? Something strange. Like, I used to hate networking events. As a shy person, the idea of waking up to a stranger's and staring up a conversation seems impossible. Right? This is online with what her branding is, right? Like, kind of like coaching people. Do you believe in yourself? Aspirational. What was this? Networking, personal training. This lines up. But sleeping on the floor in the bathroom does not line up with this. Like, it's actually quite damaging. What do you think? Right? It's weird. So, I mean, it's like, I feel like it's like destroying. Magdalena, I'm so sorry if this, I don't know if this is actually you, but I think it is. Do not post the video publicly when you crash our interview. Okay. Hey, maybe y'all been through some real stuff. I don't know what y'all been through. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about migrants and the death penalty. Okay. So another thing is, just so you know, I've been poor for a good portion of my life. And the undesirables get batched up together. Migrants, what is it? Oh, fire. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. So the thing is that a lot of migrants actually tell the truth, they're victims. Because when you rob a migrant, can they really go to the cops? Sometimes they can and they do, but sometimes a lot of times they don't. And before it wasn't really as much of a problem, but recently, right, it became a problem. Right? Where is this? Okay, New York City. Okay. Now recently, now just so you know, I really see, I know I'm picking up this new Republican audience. I know some are going to get triggered by this, but I consider migrants my friends. Now, some of them are not my friends. Some of them are bad people. Just straight up and down. Like any community, there's going to have good people and bad people. During the pandemic, I saw people throwing powder at some migrants and stuff like that. Like, trying to terrorize them. Sometimes they get robbed. I'm not saying they all good either. They have issues too. And honestly, any group that's been in poverty and stuff, you get touched by that. And anyways, yeah, this guy right here. Okay, so let's talk about the death penalty right quick, okay? Now the thing is that I know you see a case like this, and honestly, if this guy got the death penalty, I wouldn't get in the way. But overall, I do not support the death penalty at all. Now, I understand why people would. Okay, and in this case, once again, if someone's like on camera right there, clearly, right, yeah, fanning the flames to make the burning worse, like anything that happens that you do to someone else, like they can do back to you, right? So that's just my kind of like understanding of justice. So anyways, the thing is that though, okay, I've been doing criminal justice issues, and the fact of the matter is that here in New York City, in order to be district attorney, which is a very competitive position to get into, okay, you can't just be a regular prosecutor. You gotta be a superhuman prosecutor. You gotta be a prosecutor that like wins everything you touch. And now okay, when you playing for points, not for justice, but playing for points, okay, people will, like in sports, they will take performance enhancing drugs because there's so much on the line. There's even more on the line in the government, okay? In baseball and stuff, right? They're playing a game. It's still worth a lot of money. Just because it's worth a lot of money, man, the competition drives people to take those drugs. How can they not? What are you gonna do and not earn $1 million? Like change your family's life? Are you gonna just go work at Home Depot or something? Like what are you gonna do really? Right? Like, you serious? You could be a professional, sports star. What are you doing? Anyways, but the thing is, right, the death penalty, right? There's a couple things, yeah. So the competition to win all the cases has led to known issues of evidence being withheld deliberately. And this has been proven to have happened. And now, let me actually throw in another case right now. Let's talk about Texas right quick. And I want you guys to see this through another lens here. Now, the thing is that while Texas has, the death penalty, and quite a lot of it, okay, Texas is also number one in exonerations of prisoners. This was told to me by Vincent Motor, the first man freed on DNA evidence in Philly, Pennsylvania history, who has still not gotten compensation. We're going to get to that in a moment. But Texas, right, once again, right, even though they will kill you, okay, they will also admit when they're wrong more than other places. Okay, so it's a mixed blessing right there. Okay? Also, the thing is that Texas has the best compensation law for people that have been wrongfully incarcerated. Now, I think it's very low. It's $50,000 per year. $50,000 per year is like the entry-level salary. And doing time is, if you paid me an entry-level job, oh, well, no, it's not worth it, right? And these people were wrongfully incarcerated. If you were incarcerated and if you do the crime, you got to do the time. You got to be ready to do the time. I'm just saying that's just what it is. Okay? You don't get to throw anybody else under the bus. I'm actually going to talk about, maybe, I might mention Grillo right now, right? Yeah? Actually, let's talk about Grillo for a second. Okay? I think his name's Phil Grillo. Okay, let's say Jan 6. That definitely should pop him up. Okay, Phil Grillo, right? Yeah, was found guilty of 5 charges, including 1 felony by a federal jury in D.C. I believe that he was actually in the Jan 6. Now, I don't really know exactly what's going on between Phil Grillo and Tom Mitch. I know that they have some kind of beef. And just this is my understanding of it, okay? And someone can tell me differently, and I'm not trying to say this is just what I heard, this is what I understand the situation. Phil Grillo went into the Capitol on Jan 5th, and then they decided to press charges. I really don't know any more than that, right? Yeah. Now, I do believe that I haven't seen the footage. I don't know exactly what happened, right? I don't know if he punched anybody there. I didn't know. Actually, let's look at it right now. And if they have it on camera. But I know a lot of people were, I saw people between like tents of barriers and stuff. It looked like it was a tour. I saw the cops opening the doors in some cases, right? Like, there was a lot of mixed messages. And I don't really feel like he should be in prison, right? Like, if he wasn't doing anything crazy. Like, if he just walked on the grounds, like, it doesn't really seem okay. Obstructing an official. Okay, maybe they were trying to arrest people and he just said, I gotta see the footage. I can't. Preceding a felony and misdemeanor offense, entering and remaining restricted buildings. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have gone on the building. Just right, but there was thousands. I could see people going in. You know what? I can't even say that. Like, I necessarily. If I saw thousands of people going in there, I might want to just go see what's going on. Like, what the, this is crazy. Like, and did they really, look, I saw some weird pictures, some weird dude in like a crazy hat with horns on it or something. There was weirdos there. I saw some people dragging off statues. They didn't burn the building down. Or maybe they did. I don't know. Did they start any fires? I don't know. It seemed like, whatever. Okay, so. Disorderly disruptive conduct in a restricted building or ground. Disorderly conduct. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So, the thing is that Phil Grillo went inside. And then, what are you here for? I'm here to stop the steal. It's our fucking house. Okay, he made it into the Capitol. Doesn't sound so bad. With a mob of rioters attempt to exit the... Okay, dang. How long is this crap? Okay, it's not that... Okay, let's take a look. The mob would probably turn to exterior doorways. Guarded by 3 officers. They pushed past the officers. Okay, briefly went through the doors. Made several recordings on his cell phone. He said, we did it. We got to the Capitol. We fucking did it, baby. Okay. We shut it down. Okay. He proceeded to enter and exit the Capitol 3 more times. It could be most pushing up against police officers. I don't see it punched anyone. He was smoking weed inside the Capitol. Okay. He stated saying, our house. Who's smoking grass? Can I get a hit of that? Okay, this is hilarious. Okay. During that, look, didn't George Washington smoke weed? Come on. Okay. During trial, the defendant testified he had no idea Congressman side. Okay, so now, Grillo was arrested. Now, supposedly, I don't know how I don't see that, like, I think that Tom Mitch, right, was asked to testify. They had the guy on camera. The guy is here yelling on his own phone, right? Yeah, like, look, if they asked Tom Mitch, right, did he do it? Like, what's Tom Mitch just supposed to say? No, he didn't do it? Like, I don't know what happened, by the way. I do not know. I do not believe Tom Mitch went into the Capitol. And honestly, I totally get that. Like, I don't know if I would have done it. Like, I really don't think I would have, to tell you the truth. Right? Like, y'all could do that if you want, right? Yeah. This is the Capitol. There's mad cameras everywhere. And honestly, I would want to stop the steal. I get that. Look, I don't think this guy doesn't need to be in prison. This is hilarious, right? This guy's... Thousands of people went in there. He smoked some weed. Come on. Wow. I thought he punched somebody. There's none of that. Okay, look, that's just me. So, just from what I understand, though, right? Yeah, I don't see anywhere Tom Mitch set this guy up or anything. So, once again, if you did the crime, Grillo. Okay, these are bullshit charges, but, if you did the bullshit crime, and I'm not saying that you should have suffered, right? Yeah, and I don't remember Tom Mitch saying that, like, he can't, if he didn't go in, right? Yeah, he says you went in, you've recorded yourself. Like, he's not saying anything like that. I don't know if it went any further than that. And if it did, I'm sorry, yeah? Like, maybe Grillo feels mad at Mitch for selling him out, right? Yeah, that's the way that I understand that there's some kind of feelings that way. I know Grillo has a lot of support, and I could support Grillo. I mean, it sounds fucked up, so These do not. I hope Zimitch doesn't feel betrayed here. Okay. I think Zimitch is also reasonable here. I don't see real problems. So, if Grillo don't like Zimitch, like, I get it, Grillo. Okay, but if you don't do the crime, if you can't do the time. Okay, and I'm not saying the crime judgment was fair. And okay, once again, let's go back. Let's cycle that back to the death penalty, folks. So we know that sometimes conservatives, right, they will kill you, but they'll also be more responsible and free you if they find out they messed up. Which is okay. That's a positive, a really serious positive. Okay, and let's see over here. A justice system that found Trump guilty on mad felonies and put this guy in jail for smoking weed at the Capitol. Okay? Are you going to trust this justice system with the death penalty? Like, not, like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, just, I want you to think about that for a second, okay? So, things get screwed up, folks. You know what I mean? Why, you want to give the, I'm not saying, if this guy who lit someone on fire and then fanned the freaking flames, okay? And this guy, by the way, who fanned the flames, okay? We know that there's a guy who went to North Korea and order dunker or something like that. I forgot his name, yeah? But he came, warm beer or something like that, yeah? And then he came back dead out of warm beer or something like that, right, yeah? And Brittany Griner, she just had weed in her bag, and she was arrested by the Russian police, and she was kept for, I think, some time, right? They didn't even, they were gonna, she could have done a long time, but they end up trading, right? Some big time criminals for, you know, for. Look, I don't think that she should have gone to jail either, right? It's just weed, but damn, you know what I mean? Like, what? But you know, there's political there was political stuff involved. I do think that they might have gone harder on her because she was a target, right? Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe weed is just that serious over there. Look, I can't really know, but here it's not. Like, anyways, so death penalty. I'm just overall not for it. I do see once again. Okay, so I think that's basically it, right? Death penalty, migrants. Once again, if the migrants are bad, there's bad people and good people in that set. Oh, one more thing I want to mention right now. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. The last thing I want to talk about is a lot of times migrants are victims. They are, right, they can't go to the police as easily. I'm not saying, right, they won't go to the police, because sometimes they do. Anybody can do anything they want, right? But sometimes they don't. And they get targeted for robberies and all kinds of other things. It's not good. And they're also living around a lot of times other poor people. And sometimes they victimize each other. And it's just everybody's, They also come from a background which is traumatized a lot of times. Cultural issues, language issues, right? They're under a lot of stress. But actually, one really positive thing is, like, I know people on the train. I probably know the lady that got burned up. Okay, I spend a lot of time down there. And a lot of people on the trains know me straight up and down. And I usually try to help out people that's, that's obviously having problems. Sometimes they're not really, sometimes they're not really coherent. Sometimes they are. I think I might even know who this lady is, yeah. They still don't know the identity. You think she has dental records? Okay. Nope. Anyways. Yeah. Migrants, once again. Gonna check the comments, see if anybody has anything else to say. I saw actually people throwing powder on them during the pandemic. I do know they get robbed. Oh, 12 Veils, what's up? 10,000. Why that many followers? They must have paid for that. Could be. I am results driven. That is true. What's supposed to happen to me? Oh, well, talking about my potential eviction. I don't know. What's weird? It's just December 27th. Shout out to 12 Veils. Are you still here? You want to come on the program? She didn't wish people a Merry Christmas or a Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know. Like, I think she's missing. I hope she's okay. Why would anyone turn up missing? $50K per year? What? I don't know about What's 50K per year? I don't really know. But yeah, once again, yeah, Magdalena. Something's real, or things just got translated differently because of the cultural differences. But oh my goodness, yeah. And it's not really funny. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but I hope that she's alright. Like, that's why I'm making this. It's so off-brand. Robert Jackson. They are around all the big cheeses. They are in the same world. Mayor Adams again. Mayor Adams, wow.